we go from Denver. This one taken just inside the 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback. Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A gain of 9 yards and the first down, Chiefs.
This is your game, baby. Let's go. The front row.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. brought down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Tony. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And I think that even after a decade in the NFL, he doesn't get enough credit for not just his consistency, but his brilliant play and leadership as well. He's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Wilson got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. He'll look to set up his blockers.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Now Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he will find his man, Sutton. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6 and a first down, Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 1st down, Mahomes. James has got it, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And again, it's Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got it into last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Richie James in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 29, Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game. A really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it? Or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man left side. It's a tight end, man Hurts. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Second and 8 coming up. Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Again, Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Nagar's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
An 8-yard pickup and the first down, Chiefs.
Let's do our thing. Let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They go draw play to McKinnon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Third and short, McKinnon. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense ready to go again.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Wilson. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wilson will throw again. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's good for the Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Let's go now, let's go.
To throw is Wilson. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hey, what we got? This is the cartoon before the storm, baby. All right, go get him now.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Let's be smart. Let's be smart. They can't stop. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate. Let's ride. Every day, let's do it with you. Let's rock, baby. Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.